Hello, YouTube. Merry Christmas, everybody. Today is Christmas Eve. Tomorrow is Christmas. And a recent Reddit post going around was surveying Redditors as to what their Christmas traditions are that they hate. What Christmas traditions can fuck off? So here are the top 10 Christmas traditions that can fuck off. Number 1, Happy Honda Days. For years and years and years, we've been seeing these commercials. And Redditors alike kind of all felt like, yeah, Christmas is commercialized. Yeah, it's all about spending money and buying things. But in what world is buying somebody a $30,000 car a normal thing? So Happy Honda Days was the number 10 on the list of 10 Christmas traditions that can fuck off. Second, Toyota. Pretty much every car company gets in on this, but Toyota, Redditors say, can also fuck off. I actually forgot to include Lexus. A lot of people on Reddit were annoyed by the Lexus commercials with the bow on the roof, which is probably twice what a Honda or a Toyota will cost. So we forgot to include that in the list, but let's lump in with number 10 and number 9. The car companies, Lexus, can fuck off as well. It feels so good to work together. We make a great team. Cheers to our spirit. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's to our coworkers. Redditors found that holiday gift giving amongst coworkers is a tradition that can fuck off. And I get it. My girlfriend works in an office where most of the people aren't paid very well. We're talking $10, $11 an hour. Even the people in more skilled positions aren't making a whole lot of money. They do a gift exchange amongst their coworkers. It's something like $40 a piece. We all have a lot of people to buy gifts for, and throwing in a fairly substantial amount of money that you now have to spend on coworkers it is really tough kind of for some people to swing. And also, it's just one more thing to run out and buy. A lot of times we don't really know our coworkers' personal lives that great. So it feels like most people could skip the gifts for coworkers. So that comes in at number 8. Number 7, holiday pairs and really just overpriced dumb shit for Christmas. It's always funny to me, the kind of social convention around gift giving. Like, it would never be acceptable to go to Target or Walmart or Jewel-Osco and buy somebody 6 pairs and throw them in a box and give it to them as a gift. People would be kind of like, oh, this is kind of a weird gift. However, when a company like Harry and David or some other fancy company gets really pretty pairs and wraps them in styrofoam, now all of a sudden, as long as you're spending like $60 on it, fruit or a piece of chocolate is like a great Christmas gift. So kind of these overpriced kind of corporate gifts and overpriced things that we give people who we don't really know what else to get them, yeah, that can fuck off as well. Next, retail workers and holiday music. I don't know if you guys have ever worked in a retail store or even a restaurant around the holidays, but it really, really sucks. Hearing the same, normally corporate will send a soundtrack or a CD out to the stores, and it might be anywhere from 5, 8, 12, 15 songs. But pretty much for the entire month of November and December, retail workers are going to hear those same songs over and over and over on repeat, oftentimes in a single shift. You might hear those songs a couple times an hour, so say 3-4 times an hour times 8 hours. You might hear the same holiday song 32 times in one day. Add that to day after day after day throughout the holiday season. Yeah, retail workers feel like Christmas music can fuck off. Merry Christmas from the Andersons. Redditors felt that getting Christmas cards from people that you don't talk to at all throughout the rest of the year was a tradition that can fuck off. I don't know, I agree with it. I think a lot of times Christmas cards are sent out just to kind of brag. Little Jimmy got straight A's, and Becky made the president's list, and our life is so great. Look up to us. I get how that can kind of get old. I personally think it's kind of cool if somebody doesn't mind putting in the effort, kind of getting something from a neighbor that you had 10 years ago, and just kind of seeing where they're at in life. But most Redditors felt that Christmas cards from people that you don't talk to on a regular basis, and or the expectation that you have to send them out, yeah, that can fuck off. Buying Christmas gifts for all your fucking kids. Obviously, Reddit has a much younger demographic. Reddit tends to be a lot of millennials, especially a lot of younger millennials. People on Reddit tend to be, I love Reddit. I think people have a really witty and clever kind of sense of humor. But Reddit, I would say Redditors as a whole aren't like super into the holidays and children and things like that. And I think a lot of those of us who are younger and don't have families of our own can relate to that. Do you have an older cousin, brother, sister, someone like that who has a family, and they as a family get you one gift, except you got to buy something for your brother, your brother's wife, and their 4 kids, and you wind up having to buy like 6 gifts when they only have to buy one? Yeah, buying gifts for entire families, that can fuck off. Online secret Santa exchanges. Now, this is something that I personally was not familiar with. Online secret Santa exchanges apparently it is almost kind of like a pen pal type thing. You sign up, you're matched with somebody else, and you and somebody who you don't know in real life wind up anonymously getting each other gifts. Most people who tended to participate in these things said that they every year give and they never actually get anything back from the other side. So it seems like a lot of people kind of taking advantage of the system. So Redditors felt that Secret Santa gift exchanges online, yeah, they can fuck off. Eggnog. Eggnog, I would love to get more of these kind of more traditional things. A lot of these things aren't really like Christmas traditions, but things that happen around Christmas time. Eggnog is one of those funny things. I think of eggnog as having to do with Christmas. Obviously, it's mentioned in a lot of Christmas songs. I remember my grandparents on one side used to love eggnog, and my mom's kind of a big fan of eggnog. She'll normally, buy a carton of it, around Christmas time. I hadn't had it in a couple years, and my girlfriend recently mentioned that she had never had eggnog. So I said, well, we got to pick up some eggnog. And I kind of, eggnog's sort of like pumpkin pie for me. Eggnog's a little bit more disgusting. But pumpkin pie, I'll have a slice at Thanksgiving. I could go the rest of the year without having any pumpkin pie whatsoever. And eggnog's one of those same things. It's some of those things that you might buy one time around the holidays. It's really pretty fucking gross. I used to remember it being pretty good. Me and my girlfriend picked up a bottle of this stuff recently, and she was like, you know what? It tastes like bubblegum and mayonnaise. And I was like, it actually does taste like bubblegum and mayonnaise. I'm sure there's some people out there who really like eggnog, but most Redditors felt that eggnog can fuck off. And then lastly, the last thing, there is a war on Christmas. I somewhat kind of see where people are coming from. It does get annoying, the rare person you come across who you wish them a Merry Christmas and they get offended or say something like, how do you know I celebrate Christmas? Or you should say Happy Holidays. Well, yeah, those people can fuck off. But a lot of Redditors seem to feel that people saying that there's a war on Christmas, that in itself is getting annoying and overdone, and that there isn't really a war on Christmas. So that was the number one Christmas tradition that Redditors said can fuck off. So I'd love to hear some of your Christmas traditions that can fuck off. What is a Christmas tradition in your family or amongst people as a whole that you really hate and you think can fuck off? Go ahead and drop a comment in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, click that subscribe button below. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everybody.